Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. We are not experts in many things, but we can be knowledgeable because we have brains and we can also read or listen to lectures and learn, memorize, and being intelligent, we can draw the correct conclusions. Now, I started saying that because I think that we all can have opinions or assessments or thoughts. It's not illegal yet to do that. So, but there are certain assessments that we can, come up with or, conclusions that really there's no way for us to, reach a verdict in a situation that we really didn't have we were not there. Let's put it this way. We were not there. So let's see here. This article comes from the Business Insider. It's from today, June 26, 2022, and this is the title. Financier Bill Browder says, Financier Bill Browder says, Vladimir Putin has been a psychopath since childhood and lacks normal human emotion. So just look at the proportion. Uh, Look at the proportion. Let's say we hear Kasparov, or the chess player, Yuri Kasparov, I think is his name. He's a certain kind of guy, and he says, Putin is a criminal. Putin is this. He's a chess player. He can have his own opinion. Now, obviously, if I want to hear a medical diagnostic about someone, I would talk to a person who at least has a little bit of, expertise or something, a little bit of a diploma or anything like that. It doesn't mean that if you see a psychopath, you don't know how a psychopath acts, But I mean, on the other hand, let's say I'm going CNN out of everybody else calls me and asks me to give a diagnostic, let's say to Putin. Well, I can't really do it because I can look at his actions and say, okay, these are the actions, but by how much I know or I observed about an individual, I can tell you for sure, without being a doctor, medical doctor, that Joe Biden is not okay. I can tell you that. Why? Because I saw him stumbling physically, I saw him falling, I saw him talking, not making sense, blah 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 blah. So that's how he's lost in space. These things could, if you know a little bit, you read a little bit here and there, you kind of know it's a sign of something. Or if you have grandparents, you might see that looks like this. So, in that case, you have, I think, enough data to realize that it's something wrong with Biden. Well, maybe the same thing is with Putin. Some people can say that, but nevertheless, they will not call me to give a diagnostic to uh, what's his name, President Biden, right? I can have my opinion, but all right. So here we have the financier who says that Putin was a psychopath since childhood and lacks normal human emotions. Okay, let's see. This guy's. This is the title from Business Insider. I mean, it's the first sentence. Bill Browder, Vladimir Putin's nemesis. Why? How come this guy is Vladimir Putin's nemesis? Yeah, you have, let's say, Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier. Now, Joe Frazier was the nemesis of Ali and vice versa. They were in competition. Do you think that Browder will ever be in competition with Putin? Do you think so? He's a financier, so he's money. He's got some money. He's in a business. He's got his own business. That's all he's got. He's never been voted by people. He's never been something of a country, let alone a nuclear country. The other guy is for what? For 50,000 years in charge of Russia. And you are a private individual who made some money and you deal money. That's your expertise. Now, have you been with Putin? Did you play in sand when you kids naked and you figured out what's going on? How? And then he's the nemesis. In what kind of competition were they butting heads? Let's see, maybe they tell us. I didn't read the article yet. So, in a new documentary on Paramount Plus, Browder said Putin has been ill as a psychopath. Okay, I'm waiting for the examples. Because I gave you a ton of examples regarding Joe Biden that, let's see. There have been rumors. Oh, rumors, oh my God. Rumors mean something that's not true. Necessarily, is not proven, no evidence. Someone said something, alleged, reported. So the rumors about Putin's health. Okay, an oligarch was recorded saying that he had blood cancer. So one person said something. All right, doesn't mean I think my neighbor was yesterday traveled to the moon. Okay, what are you gonna say, Emil? Move on. All right, there have been rumors. So rumors, and then we have an oligarch. So it's a rumor or rumors about one issue. The issue was the blood cancer. The issue is one. The oligarch is one. And where are the rumors? A plural. I want to hear them. Okay, nevertheless, maybe they could put a list of 10,000 people who said, yeah, Putin has blood cancer. Vladimir Putin's nemesis, again, investor Bill Browder, says the Russian president has been ill since childhood, but not in the way many think. What do you mean? Okay, let me see. In a new documentary called Secrets of the Oligarch's Wives, I want to talk about the oligarch's wives too in the next video, which will stream on blah, 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 blah. Browder said Putin has been ill and is a psychopath. The wives of Russian billionaires paint a picture of a vengeful Russian leader who saw treachery at every turn, forgave nothing, settled every score, and was jealous of their lifestyle. Okay, now I'm still waiting. Insider viewed the documentary ahead of its streaming debut. It starts with blah, 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 blah. 2010 footage of Putin singing in front of Western celebrities in St. Petersburg. Okay, Browder is an international investor, blah, 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 who once ran the largest foreign investment fund in Russia. Okay, he was barred in 2005 from entering the country, blacklisted and named a threat of national security after he accused Russian tax officials of corruption and embezzlement. Browder said in a documentary, Putin is ill, but not in the way that most people think Putin is ill. Putin is mentally ill, but he has been mentally ill as a psychopath since childhood. I'm waiting. All right, Putin illness leads him to lack any empathy. Okay, examples. Lack of conscious examples. Lack of normal human emotions examples when it comes to the fate of other people. Examples, none. There have been speculations. You know what speculation is? I know you do. Speculation about the Russian president's health. An oligarch secretly was recorded saying Putin had blood cancer. And Oliver Stone, who made a 4-part documentary on Putin, also said he had cancer, but he leaked it. Oh my God, all right. He knows that, but the Secret Services don't know. Knows what's his name, Oliver Stone. I watched documentary and his interviews with Putin, and they were very, very insightful. Let's put it this way. Putin appeared to be limping and appeared to be limping and set a blanket over his lap during his public appearance on Victory Day in early May. Videos also emerged showing him tightly gripping table and appearing to shake uncontrollably. If you watch Putin when he talks, I watched him, he always had, and I wonder why is he holding the table? Many times he holds the table when he talks. When he sits, he holds this, like this. And if you look at the body language, that's not a good sign. Gripping, that means when you're stressed, you need to, and it's this and the table. Two things. Now, I don't know exactly why he does. Is he trained to do that? Not because he's a psychopath, okay? That's not a sign of that kind of problem. And Browder concluded that being a psychopath will lead him to all sorts of terrible crimes. Browder, you didn't make a point yet. You didn't prove your statements. What do you mean concluded that being a psychopath? So it's already a given that he's a psychopath because he said so. He didn't prove anything. He just said it. Now, we took it as a given that he's a psychopath. will lead him to all sorts of terrible crimes. Well, you didn't prove your first point, so you can't jump to the second one, because the second one depends on the first one. You didn't prove the first one yet. Go back, Browder. The, how do you call it? The nemesis, yes. And then we have here Tatiana Fokina, whose partner, Evgeny Chihavka, whatever, once worth, oh, these are the oligarch's wives. And again, I'm going to read what these guys say about him to make a point, but I want examples, and then we're not going to give you examples. All right, so this Chakavarikin Chichak was once worth over 1.5 billion, says in a document that the rumors of Putin's health are likely to be true. Again, what is likely? Possibly, yeah, and if they are, but you didn't prove that first yet, okay? That makes me really frightened. A person who is really ill doesn't really care about what happens next. Again, this person makes the conclusion without proving the first point. So if he's ill, then yeah, he might do things like crazy. What about if you're old? You know, let's say you're 79, is that what it is? Or 89? 79, I think. Yeah, 79. What if you're 79 and you're at the end of your life? I mean, you're over the life expectancy in your country, I think. Are you inclined to don't care about what happens next? Oh, you know what I'm talking about? Okay, good. So this is it. They come with this, allegedly, probably, possibly, poop-up, and he is like, he's going to do this, but it didn't prove the first point. Regardless, did you hear the nemesis stating examples? Like I said, I saw Biden climbing those stairs on 2 occasions, and it's just like, you know, I heard them talking. I heard him leading that blind man, remember? And he's there and said, where am I? Where am I? Remember that one? Remember the one and he shakes the hand with an imaginary man? If that was accurate, I don't think it was really what that happened. It was like, more like, what am I doing now? Remember that cheat card that he's got? I made a video on. It's like, you sit down on your seat, you thank them. You remember that? Yesterday I posted a video regarding the cheat sheet card of what's his name, Biden, in a meeting with I can't remember what it was. And nevertheless, it's just, I can give you examples where he fell off his bike, like a, you know, what else? Look how he walks. Look when he talks. He blunders all the those are signs or something that is not making a contact all the time. It's like, but Putin, this guy's, he was a psychopath since childhood. Okay, any examples with that? No. And you are an investor who just looks at the money and you know, here and there, and he's, I think, better than your positions, if I may say. I mean, you're a, you know, and he's a like that, good or bad. But where is the evidence? This is what bothers me. And then from no making evidence, he comes with the diagnostic, and then he's going to do this. And the wife of that oligarch, the same thing. He's like this, possibly, he's going to do this because he's, when you're terminally ill. What about if you're about the end of your life? Isn't that the same thing? People. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.